It's me, Cwazywabit, and welcome to another ship showcase. In this episode, I will be showing you the newly released Anvil Asgard. As per usual, we'll start with the official release video from CIG. Usually this is a trailer, but as of the time of filming, there's not a trailer, so I've included all about this ship's episode, covering the vehicle. Following that, I'll take you through the whole ship. After that, I'll go through the performance of the ship and potential upgrades as of 4.11. As always, this is subject to change. Finally, I will tell you if I've decided to ditch my Constellation Taurus and use the Asgard as my main ship. So without further ado, I introduce to you the Anvil Asgard.
The Anvil Asgard is the Valkyrie on steroids. It's here to deliver larger vehicles than the Valkyrie is capable of, but without the troop deployment side of it. This is for the person with a Nova tank that doesn't have a big enough garage.
I would say it's a beast with tons of weapons. It's ready for action combat.
I cannot imagine a ground vehicle that won't fit in the back of this ship, but I know where we work, so I think that's probably not a good idea to say. The big exterior changes are we've now got our missile rack on top of the ship.
It also looks more aggressive because all of its weapons now face forward. We've got two new wings on the top. They are now supporting engines instead of guns. We have new rear thrusters to help it propel itself. Now it's carrying a tank. I think one thing to notice is the underwing of the thing. It looks structurally sound. We really tried to make that extra wing that's now carrying an engine look like it can carry an engine.
We've also extended and thickened the rear ramp entrance so that the bigger Nova can actually fit.
If you're dropping into a battlefield for like a beach landing or something, you just like shoot everything at once, clear the area to let the tank or whatever come out the back.
We also have a few cool paints. My personal preference is the copper paint.
From the outside, it's obviously impressive. You don't really like get the full scope of how big it is until you like enter through those front doors and you see the roof just super far above your head. The hangar interior, it's basically just like huge cavernous space. Like a very tall area. It's almost, I've heard it described as being church-like. The side walls repeat in a fashion that's similar to like a cathedral. And at the end of it is a window to habitation that draws your eye towards it.
We've cut the crew complement down from 4 to 2 because there's only a pilot and a turret gunner / engineer now. So we have a full bunk for the pilot and the gunner. We then have a little bathroom off to one side.
Really comfortable habitation, suit locker, decent weapon rack.
And a chow line, I think is what we call it still. It also has a slightly bigger cargo grid than the Valkyrie. This one gets up to 180, but that's floor to ceiling in the back there, so it can be a little unwieldy if you do fill it up all the way. It's kind of in that weird spot where it's a military ship with an enormous cargo hold, so it kind of gets the best of both worlds.
You can get your tank on the battlefield with ease.
Providing as much fire as it wants to, you've then closed that ramp, lifted back off, and got the hell out.
Okay, let's take a look at the Anvil Asgard. Very similar to the Valkyrie, although I've checked and the paints do not actually come across to it, which is a shame really, because it's basically the same chassis. So it would have been nice to share the paints with it. Gone with a darker paint scheme on this one. Just purely because it makes me harder to spot. I like the detailing, so like you can see the marks that they put onto it. They come up with the light. Makes it look used, you know. The little dents in the engines there. You can see the rotating VTOLs are pointing down at the moment. Ship looks like it could do well in a fight. You got your side doors. You can jump in via this step. Okay, so back around to the front again. This is the other side door. So we're going to the cargo hangar. See, the ramp is actually a lot shallower than some of the ramps that come out. Okay, so sizable hangar. You can fit all sorts of things in here. Designed to fit the Nova Tonk as well as the ballista. You can fit that in here as well. You can even fit a Drake Golem in here as well. So it's a decent size ship. So on the side you've got some relays. It comes with two as standard. I've added a third. One of your coolers. Battery access. Over this side, got your fire extinguisher. one of the shields. This thing's got 4 size 2 shields. Coming back, we've got the side doors. We can close the side door. We've also got access to the rampers here, so that's going to provide you some cover if you're deploying troops from the back. Same thing over this side. Access to both door and ramp. Got your little mini guns. You can close that again. Some odd choices for this ship that I found is the external storage. So you've got two lockers. Each of them has 750k micro SU. But these are the only ones. They're not any upstairs with the living accommodation or anything like that. Unlike the Valkyrie, this area's been extended so that vehicles can go in. In here we've got more component access. So another cooler there. Got power plant and cooler. Gravity generator. Engineer is basically going to live downstairs. Got another relay point. And what's going to be life support. This is also where you enter the bottom turret. There's dual size 4s. It's got decent downwards angles. Not much in the upwards though. Useful if you're attacking the base. Not so much if you're looking to defend anything above you. Animation takes a while. We'll go out of this door. Got your engineering terminal. Another shield. Like I said, there's 4 size 2 shields. Got a couple of jump seats. These are for if you're transporting personnel, so that they're not sat in there in the vehicle. The only way you can get up is via this ladder. The thing I do like about this is you can actually close it. And then once you lock your system down, because this is glass here, you can see the See the reflection on it? It means that you are, as the pilot, completely isolated if you do get boarded. So it's going to be difficult for people to attack you. It's one of the reasons why I like this ship. Now, confusingly, going over to the bed, you can see there's no external storage upstairs. Got bed, more TV for each. This ship's designed for 2 people. Toilet over this side. A shoilet, rather. Little mirror down there. Don't know why they've done that. Close that off because we don't want any smells going throughout the rest of the cabin. This is your, in quotes, kitchen. Got a drinks maker. Espresso up there. That'll be nice when that comes in. 2 suit lockers. Decent sized gun rack. So as you can see, I've already got a couple of things in there. Got a large gun rack as well. Holds 6 pistols. And then down here is your cockpit. Another fire extinguisher. This is your computer access. And then we're into the pilot seat.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Okay, so we've got 4 MFDs. Decent view. It shares the bottom window as well, like the Valkyrie. While this is technically a variant of the Valkyrie, CIG are not calling it a variant of the Valkyrie, so the paints are not interchangeable, I'm afraid. Let's hear what it sounds like to start up.
Is that 100%?
Let's check out the external. Landing gear up. Nice and smooth. Okay, let's look at the internal cockpit layout in terms of buttons. Okay, let's take it up for some performance tests. Let's look at the VTOLs beforehand though. So there's forwards, full rotation, lights aren't too bad, basically 2 headlights. Okay, after finally being allowed to leave, we can now conduct some tests for roll, speed, etc. I like to do it this way rather than just giving you the numbers so you can see how it actually feels. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a roll test. This is unboosted. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And then following that, we'll do a boosted one. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you're full all the way around. In 3, 2, 1, go. This is unboosted. Not the best, but not the worst either. And then finally, full pitch roll. Okay. So let's . do full speed on SCM, no boost, in 3, 2, 1, go. (202 meters per second), and then we'll see how long it takes to stop. So stopping in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. So swapping over to nav. We'll go full speed in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're now at full speed, and we'll go from full speed to stop, no boost. 3, 2, 1. Takes a while to come down from full. And there we go. So we'll turn around. Okay, so we'll get back up to full speed again. And this time we're going to come to a halt using boost from full speed. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, go. Letting it fill up a bit. There we are, back at 0. Do the same thing again in SCM. So back up to full speed in SCM and stopping using boost in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's have a little sort of a fly around in the atmosphere. think they pretty much nailed the flight characteristics of this. Not the fastest. In terms of delivering troops or vehicles, as what the ship's designed for. Okay, let's have a look at the components. The Asgard is an absolute beast of a ship from a manufacturer, Anvil, which knows how to bring the heat. Starting off with the pilot-controlled guns, the Asgard gives 6 times size 3 CF337 Panther laser repeaters. Add to that the man turret for a second player equipped with 2 times size 4 CF447 Rhino repeaters. This is enough firepower to make all but the largest ships be concerned. Missile-wise, the Asgard has a top-mounted bespoke missile rack containing 16 size 3 Arrestor 3 missiles, each of which are cross-section type missiles, which are the most difficult type of missile to evade. Moving on to the shields. The Asgard comes equipped with 4 times size 2 full-stop shield emitters, giving a combined protection that's going to leave you not worrying as much from an attack. Onto the power plants, the Asgard comes equipped with 2 times size 2 Maelstrom power plants. Cooling wise, the Asgard comes with 3 times Arctic coolers, and as the same as the previous components, are also military grade C. The quantum drive, however, is a civilian grade C Odyssey quantum drive. Okay, so let's look at potential upgrades for the Asgard, starting with the guns. Because the Asgard gives 6 size 3 weapons to the pilot, I would take advantage of the fire groups and have 4 of the weapons changed to Attrition 3 laser repeaters and have Dominance 3 laser scatterguns on 2 of the mounts set to Group B. This is perfect if you have a 2-stage trigger setup. Man turret wise, I would leave that alone. Shields, if you can get them, I would get the FR76s in there. Power plants, I would jump that up to JS400s, and to really max out the cooling, I'd go for avalanches. The rest I'd leave. Conclusion. The Asgard is surprisingly better than what it may seem at first, what with its military grade components and massive 180 SCU of cargo capacity, allowing you to fit all current ground vehicles, plus many smaller ships too. It would not be surprising to see this as many people's daily driver. Just remember though, that the ship will be available to purchase in-game within a couple of patches, so you do not need to purchase with real money. Having said that, the answer to will this replace my Constellation Taurus? The answer is yes. Well, at least for now. It holds slightly more cargo than the Taurus, and it's built like a tank, So I bit the bullet and went for it and melted my Taurus and my Guardian to get it. So that's it. That's another Cwazywabit's ship showcase done. Remember, I have a giveaway running on my site. It's free to enter. Link is in the description. I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. All ways on how to support my channel are listed in the description, as well as my code for new players to get an extra 5,000 in-game credits when you join Star Citizen. So that's me. I'm Cwazywabit. This has been SC Control Room. See ya.